think we're live on Twitch. I believe so. I believe so. People's frustrations in therapy. All right. Good. Perfect. All right. These guys. All right, perfect. All right, so I got the chat up here. Everybody's up here. This is going to be a very interactive pod with the people that are on here live. All right. Let's start. Yankees drop another series, and this time drop 3 out of 4 to the Orioles. Is it go time? Is it time to panic? Or does the team feel like they don't have enough urgency? We'll talk about that. This podcast is going to be totally different, as it's going to be more interactive, more on you guys and how you guys feel. This is a therapy session for you guys. So PinstripeStrong, let's do it. It's all about vibes. Is it? All right. What's going on, Keith?
Yo.
I already know. I kind of already know how you're feeling, how you're doing with this team. I didn't even want to let the song play for too long because this shit was crazy. What up with you, Ming?
Chilling, bro. Trying to enjoy Labor Day weekend, but like this Yankee shit is bringing me down. I can't get my spirits up because we should be way better than this, and we are better than this, but we're not playing like it.
Yeah, it's a sad scene right now in Yankee land as the Yankees seem to not get off the schneid, and they have to once again try to regroup. And I'm tired of hearing that word, that regroup word, because I feel like it's happening after every freaking series. Oh, you got to regroup. Shit sucks. If you guys haven't, if this is your first time on the podcast, first of all, thank you. Thank you so much for joining right now, especially during this frustrating time. Last thing you probably want to hear is about the freaking Yankees. But this time, this podcast is going to be about you guys, man. I kind of want to hear what the crowd has to say, what everybody has to say, everybody listening. Whole bunch of voicemails that pretty overwhelming, actually. I was going to listen to some of them. I'm like, yo, fuck it. Let's just go ahead and listen to them together and react to them together. But it's a snide that's going on with the Yankees right now. It freaking sucks. Games 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, the Yankees could have easily been swept here. Even though they won that first game, you're not thinking now. Yankees could have easily been swept by the Baltimore Orioles. How crazy does that fucking sound? That sounds so crazy when you say it, and you say it out loud, so people can hear.
Yo. It's a weird year, yo.
It's definitely a weird year. It's a weird everything. So it sucks, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna try to make the best of it, of course. But we're gonna go through it together. We're gonna see right here. The only thing that we do have, like in terms of notes, and Glaber was activated for this series, so that was good to see. He did get a double in one of the games, but then he wasn't played the next game. But he ended up playing anyway. He ended up playing as a pinch hitter, so that was fucking weird. Gio did get put on the IL due to the bone spurs, and Loaizica was also put on the IL for a medical condition. So the fact that they didn't name what it was kind of, makes you feel like, yo, all right, you got to take a little bit pause. So hopefully he feels a little better there, but he needed to be on the IL because he could not pitch with it. So get better. Because of HIPAA laws, they didn't let anybody know what's going on. Giancarlo Stanton did get the Roberto Clemente Award. I guess this is for his stuff off of the field, guys. Obviously not on the field. Roberto Clemente Award, and Esteban Florial was activated for today's game. By the way, Loaizica's medical condition isn't COVID related, so He's at home getting better. A Judge update is that he increased baseball activity, and based on the injury, based on how he's tracking, they're confident that he'll be back before the playoffs start. Because we're talking about playoffs, right? Everybody's talking about playoffs. Oh, the playoffs. Yeah, let's get ready for the playoffs. It's not a fucking guarantee that we're going to make the playoffs. I think the Yankees are the 8th seed right now, right? Remind me if I'm wrong. Yankees right now...
We're the 6th seed. Oh no! Now that the Blue Jays jumped us.
Yeah, let's see here. No, wait. The Blue Jays game isn't over yet. Blue Jays game isn't over yet. Once it's over, Yankees will be the 8th seed. So that's basically where it's at right now with the Yankees. That's fucking insane. Yeah, Yankees will be the 2nd wild card team, not even the first.
People were talking about the Yankees winning 35 games.
Bro,
we were talking about the Yankees winning 40 games.
Oh my God. Well, that's gone. By the way, people that are streaming, this is probably because YouTube, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. They're making this like impossible. This is the last thing that we're streaming on YouTube, not the last podcast we're posting up there. It's just that I don't know what's going on with the copyright system that they have there. But even if I'm getting copyrights when I say the word Yankees. So I'm like, what the hell? That's weird.
What?
Yo, it's stupid. So maybe it's just my Twitch. I don't know. I mean, my stream, but I'll be on Twitch. You guys can hop on there live. But in case you guys don't know, this podcast is presented to you by JomboyMedia. And I don't even think that we should even play the fucking song.
Yeah, let's say, are you allowed to play Gayul Street Fighter theme?
Probably no, that one doesn't get copyrighted.
That's the one that doesn't. Okay,
it doesn't get.
Street Fighter people, they're chilling. They're like, whatever.
Yeah, they're good. They want you to play it, but I won't play the Guile song. But I'll put this.
Don't give me the song and dance. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
With the Yankees right now, it's basically kind of like how you feel.
For real.
Shit's crazy out here. Yankees are losing, and let's regroup. Hey guys, we got 10 more versus the Blue Jays, who have just leapfrogged us and can really put the Yankees out of the playoff picture. But you know what? Judge will be ready for the playoffs, to watch the playoffs. That's what he'll be back to.
We don't want smoke with the baby Blue Jays. They can't wait for us to come to Buffalo tomorrow.
Yeah, they're happy with that. So we're gonna take a different thing with this pod. Instead of it just being us just reviewing the game and talking about the game, we're gonna let you guys talk. Yankees game 1, they narrowly came back to win that game. 6-5 in extra innings. That was a 9-inning game, but it was extra innings. And the one good thing about these series is that Andujar looks like he's starting to hit. Hopefully he doesn't get a day off tomorrow for rest, because he had to leg out a triple today. So hopefully he doesn't get some rest because of that. But yeah, I mean, you know, LeMahieu had 2 hits. Gardner had 2 hits. Frazier had 2 hits in this game. Mike King started, and I thought that with Mike King giving up 3 runs, I thought the pen held up well, Keith. Yankees still kind of trying to muster hitting. They're 4 for 14 with runners in scoring position against the fucking Blue Jays in game 1. So that's fucking crazy. Game 2, Yankees would lose the game. So the second half of that doubleheader, that kid Mountcastle, I don't know if you feel the same way, Keith, but every time I see him bat, I'm like, yo, Orioles got something with that kid, bro. I don't know. That Mountcastle guy, I feel like he kind of has like a presence at the plate, man.
They have they're going to be all right. Like, they have some kids coming up. We saw one today in the Kramer kid. Like, people got to stop thinking the Orioles are the Orioles of the last couple years. Like, when you rebuild, eventually the rebuilding part does start to play out on the field. And we saw that this weekend.
No, absolutely. It'll one day play out. So, that being said, Yankees ended up losing that game. That Mountcastle kid did have a home run in that game. Davy Garcia's start, which kind of feels bad, but he pitched really well in that game. But he gets saddled with the loss. Schmidt, it was his debut as well, and he comes up and, Schmidt was put in a weird position. But we talked about it in the last pod, man. The reason why all of these things happen with the bullpen and all of these weird moves and people not being put in is because we got to go back to that Monty game, man, when the pen had to come out and pitch 8 1/3, and have to kind of cover for him in that sense.
Yeah.
So that's what it is.
He got 2 outs in that inning. I think he got 2 outs in that inning.
Who?
Monty.
Monty.
So
in that
left the
inning, in that
bullpen
inning,
to
he
get
got
25 outs.
Yes, he got 2 outs in that first game, and then yeah, you had to get 25 outs out of the freaking bullpen. That's not what you want. So that's an issue there. We also have Davy Garcia, 4 2/3, pitched really well, 6 strikeouts. I thought he was locating well. He showed some really good like bravado on the mound. Got a little bit of trouble, and then it's a whole bunch of earned runs came in with Schmidt. People were questioning, oh, Boone, why are you putting in Schmidt? It's like, do you know about the Penn situation? Like, there's nobody else out there, bro.
Right.
You basically use everybody. What do you want, Chad Green out there for another game? The relievers in the first game, Heller, Britton, Chapman, Holder, and Green, and we barely hung on to that game. So we ended up coming back to win that game in extras. And Baltimore still got another run in extras there, so that shit was crazy. But, yeah, Schmidt came in his debut, and I thought he looked good. He didn't David Cohn was saying he doesn't look overwhelmed on the broadcast.
He belongs, and he knows he belongs, and he did get kind of put in a weird spot or position, whatever. But like you said it exactly. Why would we put Clark Schmidt in? He's a fresh arm. He's a live arm. We don't have that many other guys to go to because they've all been stretched through this week. So I wouldn't judge him too much off of that. But welcome to the show, Clark Schmidt. The Clark Schmidt button has been pushed. Yeah. We'll see what he does.
Welcome. The other options to come up would have been Miguel Yahuri, which pitched well. And I believe it was Nick Nelson. So it's like, it's not that many.
We're like, bro, we're looking at like Brooks Kriske.
Yeah, Brooks Kriske, not Nelson. My bad.
Bobby Abreu, not Bobby Abreu.
Albert Abreu.
Albert. I keep saying Bobby. I'm taking us back to 06. We don't really have we have this kind of train of arms that are going back and forth. Even like Heller is considered one of those guys. Nick Nelson, right. Heller, Kriske, Abreu. Now Clark is up. Clark Schmidt is up. But like, we got to figure this out, man.
We do.
Sooner rather than later, because this is not it. We're looking confused. We're looking like there's no sense of urgency. You can blame Boone, but like you said, Monty set us up for failure for the rest of the week. That game was Thursday. It hasn't been a full week yet.
It hasn't even been a full week yet. Even though the pen was rested today, but you wouldn't believe it because, obviously Ottavino wasn't put in a big spot. It was Sessa. That's what we're doing there. But anyway, Yankees lost the second game, 6-3 of that doubleheader. We talked about that there. Nobody really hit in that game. Kratz had 2 hits, so that's good. Wade had a hit as well. Kratz had 2 clutch RBI, bro.
And that's why he's getting the starts, and Gary got to chill for a bit.
Yeah. Yankees lost 6-3 the second game there. Davey pitched better than what his line said there. Get ready for the Yankees losing streak here. Yankees got a 3-game losing streak right now going into Buffalo, not Toronto. Buffalo. But Saturday's game, Yankees lost 6-1. That was the Garrett Cole game, which that one was frustrating as hell because Garrett Cole looked as dominant as fuck through 5 innings. It's like, it's like, call your friends, like he's looking like he's no-hit stuff, bro. Like he was looking nasty, and then the wheels fell off. After the home run in that inning, what happened was, I don't know what the hell happened. Ground ball happened to Estrada. Estrada makes an error. Floodgates open, blah, 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 blah. 5 runs later, Yankees are down 5-1 in that inning. 5-0 in that inning because they wouldn't even score. Yankees didn't even freaking score that much. Didn't even get that many hits against, who are they going against? Akin? Bro, you don't even know some of these names, bro.
I don't know these guys.
Oh, my God. The Blues is just like, all right, we'll just throw somebody else out there. That kid went 5 1/3 with allowing only 3 hits, no earned runs, 4 walks that the Yankees did nothing with. Yankees left another village on the base path. They went 0 for 9 with runners in scoring position, 10 men left on base. People wanted to blame Estrada for that error. And I'm like, yo, bro, your mind is warped, bro. Like, Why are you blaming Estrada? What about the 2 walks that Cole allowed after that error?
How do we get there? Don't find a scapegoat.
Let's not do that, bro. He's the
Estrada.
ace. Figure it out. So that sucks. Yankees would go on to lose this game pitifully, 6-1. That one I think took our hearts a little bit because Garrett Cole had it all going, Keith.
On cold day, I think I said it last week on the pod. Even though it's cold day, we gotta score runs. These guys need run support. You gotta back them up.
It's crazy.
So he pitched great, and you started feeling good again, and man, it unraveled. And it's like, if this is what we're doing against the Baltimore Orioles, you're bugging if you think we're gonna compete against the upper echelon in the AL. It's just not like this. Not with this team is currently constructed, playing how they're playing. Next game.
We lost that game. That shit sucked. Then game 4, which is today's game, Yankees lost 5-1 on a Tanaka day. Tanaka can't even give up 2 runs without feeling like, yo, what the hell, man? Like, because the offense does nothing, Keith. Kid comes up for the first time, Kramer. I don't know. He comes up out of nowhere. People picking up people out of the woodshed, and it doesn't even matter. 6 innings pitch, 1 hit, 1 run he only allows against the Yankees. 3 walks, 7 Ks. The Yankees are so lucky that Miguel Andujar played today, because if Miguel Andujar did not play today, Yankees would only have 1 hit throughout this whole game. 3 hits. Right? Yeah, no. Well, one of them was the
Oh no, Hicks had
the Hicks hit, and then 3 of them were Andujar, which you talked about in the last podcast. Let's just give him at bats at this point.
DH him, make him. I don't want Mike Ford to be. I mean, I guess if Mike Ford is at first base, but I don't want Mike Ford to be getting the DH looks. Like
he's done.
He sucks, and he's supposed to be a professional hitter. Someone asked me today, like, why is he in? And I'm like, I don't know. He's got 2 home runs and like 70 at bats. He's batting like under 150. He's not showing us that he's this clutch player that he was last year. He's not showing us that he's a guy that we thought was going to compete with Luke Voit for first base. He has some of the worst at bats.
The worst, yeah.
Some of his at bats, I'm just like, bro, how do you strike out looking like that again?
It's like he wants to walk more than he wants to hit. That's what it feels like. Like,
you're a hitter. You're a professional hitter. You're not Hicks. You're not the walk machine. We're expecting you to go up there and put bat to ball. They're not going to give you anything, big man.
Yeah.
You get caught looking too much.
Way too much.
This game sucked today, dude. This Kramer kid, shout out to him, because I think he was the first Israeli-born player to step into the major leagues. Great. But we made him look like an all-star.
No, he was the second coming of Jim Palmer. That's what he was. He was fucking Jim Palmer.
His first outing, the Yankees are making this kid look like Cy Young. He's striking us out. He's retired. He had like 6 strikeouts in the first 3 innings, and he's rolling. And then we just made another kid's debut for the Braves. Who was that kid that pitched for the Braves that's from New York? When we went to play the Braves, we made it was a Garrett Cole start.
Oh yeah.
And we made this kid look like a beast in his first start. I'm like, why? This is the Yankees. These people are supposed to be shook. Oh, I gotta face this Yankees lineup: DJ LeMahieu, Luke Voit, Gleyber Torres, Gary Sanchez.
Yo, Gary Sanchez, he was sad today. Thank God. I just can't take any more of that shit. I'm sorry. I'm a Gary guy. I love Gary, but you got to fucking hit. 7 straight strikeouts in at bats. Unbelievable. That's fucking unacceptable on the Gary Sanchez side. I mean, we're seriously serious about not taking shit too serious in this podcast, but that shit is serious, boy. Like, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. I'm going to just go out there right now and just let you know, Gary Sanchez. You trash, son! I think me and Keith will probably give you both the fucking, the award today. Like, that shit almost feels like illegal not to give it to him this week.
Bro, that golden sombrero, like, that was the breaking point. That was the one where everyone's just like, this dude is hurting us more than helping us.
After the home run, he hits a home run and then proceeds to strike out 7 more times in a row. It's like, I think 10 of his hits, he has like 10 hits.
I found the kid from the Braves name. So now,
okay, you got him. I was looking for him too.
Dean Kramer for the Baltimore Orioles and Ian Anderson for the Atlanta Braves. We made these guys look like Nolan Ryan and Cy Young in their first appearance against the New York Yankees. These guys shoved. I'm blown. Like today, I was not expecting. I'm thinking this kid's gonna get rocked. I'm thinking he's gonna get worked. He's a number 10 prospect in the Orioles
You're thinking the Yankees
farm.
gonna
I'm
come out
like,
with
we
some
should be able to
urgency
handle
too?
that today. No, and it's just it's frustrating, bro, because there is no urgency. And I'm not gonna say that the players don't care, because I see a lot of people like the players don't care.
No,
They
I
quit
don't
on the
think.
season.
I don't think that.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. But I think in this weird 60-game season, 61-game seasons,
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard to get a rhythm. It's hard to get a roll. We're 5-13 in our last 18 games. When it rains, it pours. Clint Frazier even had that line in one of his press conferences after one of the games. He said, when it rains, it pours. That's Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
It is raining on us right now.
Yeah.
We just like losing is infectious. When you lose games, it's like you got to learn how to win again. And we got to figure out how to get back into the winning ways. And if that means benching Gary, fine. What I need, and I saw one of your tweets, what I need, and Jomboy said it, like, yo, play our best players if we're trying to win.
Let's go. Yes. Yes. How about we do that?
There's no time to rest.
All this rest shit. I don't know what are you resting for? The 8th seed? The fucking wild card game? The playoffs? What are you resting for? There's no assured spot. I feel like this whole
shit could all be over soon. We're easing guys back in. We're giving guys rest.
Crazy.
What the fuck? We're in Baltimore, and it's the weekend that they're celebrating Cal Ripken, Iron Man. 2,132 games.
Disrespect, bro.
In a row.
Oh, man.
And we can't even let our 23-year-old shortstop play the whole series. Let him play back-to-back. No, we're going to ease Glaber in. But then why are you pinch hitting him late?
Yeah.
If he's off, he's off.
Yeah, he is.
You're going to let Tyler Wade literally kill us. Popping up. Bro, Tyler Wade popping the ball up is more frustrating than a strikeout.
Yeah, it's annoying. I'll say this. Yeah, he popped it up on a bunt, by the way. I'll say this. And by the way, Steve Yankees in the chat said, you do realize Gary is our best catcher. Who's better? He's not right now. I tell you what, Gary's not the best catcher right now at this point in time. I advocate. This is what I said. I put out this tweet, and then we'll get to your voicemails because we got a bunch of voicemails that people want to be heard and stuff like that. We want to be here for you guys to support you. But I did say here, I said give the bulk of the DH at bats to Andujar. I want Wade getting less at bats, as little at bats as possible right now. Hopefully Gio comes back soon. He's missed. He got put on the IL. We know that for the bone spurs, but they said they did have an update. They said that the bone spurs weren't that serious and he should be activated as soon as he's available to be activated. Give Gary 2 more days off. On top of this one, give him 2 more days off. Let him try to get his shit together. Look at his at-bats and batting practice. Look at what he's doing. Try to work on some things with him. I don't know. Keep Clint and Hicks in the freaking outfield. I don't want to see any more rest out of those guys. Let Gardy and Tachman fight for fucking left field. I don't want to see both of them in the lineup. I'm sorry. How many times do I have to see another Tachman foul ball right down the middle? He does it every single at-bat. At this point, pitchers are just disrespecting homie. If you want, listen to Katie Stats, talking stats with Katie, on Talking Yanks. They talked about that. That shit is alarming. The amount of times that the Yankees kind of foul pitches off down the middle, especially Tachman. It's incredible.
Like, why can't these guys do
I don't know.
anything
Not even
with
putting
the
nothing in play.
fastball? And it's not like they can't do anything with a mid-90s fastball.
Yeah. It's so let's see if we can put somebody in that could stop fouling people off. So that's basically where it's at right now. Gary, I think, needs more days off to kind of clear his head, figure things out, because he's an automatic out right now. I'm gonna be very honest. He's just not giving you competitive at bats. At least Kratz is putting the fucking bat on the ball. I'm not even out here advocating, Kratz, whatever, but at least he's putting the bat on the ball. He's kind of trying to handle the pitching staff.
The only RBI today, he did something, and he consistently contributes and does something, and he's a different vibe. He's a different energy in the clubhouse. Like, I can't hate on Eric Kratz. Let that man get his run. He's 40. He's played for a bunch of teams, but thank God we have him. Right now, it would be Higgy.
Yeah.
And, I mean, of course, this would be the year we get rid of Romine and Gary's struggling, and there's no Romine there to come in
Romine's killing.
row the boat.
Yeah. But we got voicemails, guys. We wanted to get into some voicemails with you guys. If you want to leave voicemails in the future, 347-389-4898. Let us know if you guys like this freaking format as well. We're trying new things as well, but this will be cool. Kind of like the way we went over the games there, but it's cool. All right, so the first voicemail here, let's see.
Yeah, what's good, Joe, Keith, and Chris? It's Heraclio. We just swept the Mets in a doubleheader, took 3 out of 5. We're playing the Rays tomorrow. We wild shaky right now, but it don't even feel like we won 3 games in a row, but we did. Let's get everybody healthy. DJ's back. Let's get these dubs. Fuck the Rays. We're going to come back, take this shit. We're going to win the World Series. We're going to do all that shit. Let's go, Yankees. Love y'all. Good talking to y'all. I'm going to holler at you later.
What?
Yo, let me see if I have an updated voicemail from Heraclio. Oh, shit. I think I do. Hold on. I think I do have an updated voicemail from him.
He called back like, yo.
He did? All right.
Yo, don't play that.
He did. Listen to this. Let's see how he sounds now, guys, by the way. That was the first voicemail that I played from a little while ago. Listen to this voicemail. This one was sent today.
Yeah, what's good? Keith, Joe, and Chris. We suck right now. Like, Gary sucks the whole bottom half. The top 4 is okay. 6 got to go out of that top 4, but everybody sucks. Thank God for DJ LeMahieu. Thank God for Clint Frazier right now. We can't do shit right now. Like, it's crazy. And I posted the other day with if the offense is going, the pitching sucks, and if the pitching is going, the offense sucks, how it goes on and off. Repost that every day because we suck right now. I hope we can just stay in the playoffs at least, and I hope we win this series against the Jays. We'll see. Love y'all. PinstripeStrong.
He sound like me. Like his tone changed. His energy was way different on the second call. Like today, I just like damn. We trash.
Oh my God! What a fucking turn of events right there. That was so good. It felt so good. All right, let's play one here from. Okay, there's it here. All right, we'll do this. Let's do this one.
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Michael from Long Island. How you doing,
Michael?
man?
What up, Michael?
Yeah, man, this was a brutal loss, this game. I can't, I'm lost for words. I can't get over this. I mean, we have to we got to start winning, man. I'm getting sick of all these horrible, brutal losses. This has to end, man. I mean, I'm surprised this team hasn't called a team meeting by now. What is Boone talking about? We don't want to call a team meeting. I mean, this team has to get their heads out of their ass. I mean, start to win. Put together a nice winning streak over here. We should have beat the Mets. The Mets are an absolute trash can, and we can't beat a team like that. That's a disgrace, man. But nonetheless, I still think that we're going to pull this together. We got 3 weeks left. There's enough time to mesh together, get Judge back, get Torres back. But when the heck are these guys coming back is the question. It seems like Aaron Boone in the front office doesn't know when the hell these guys are coming back. Well, they say that they're going to come back 1 week, and then the second week they don't know if they're coming back. I mean, anyways, man, thanks for taking my message, man.
20 games left. There's 20 games left now. That's not a lot of time, Keith.
No, it's not.
You got to figure this out, and it looks like Judge and Giancarlo are going to come back toward the end of it. So you got to try to figure it out with these guys, to be honest. Hopefully Glaber gets hot. We need Gary. But 20 games, man. Mike, 20 games is not a lot.
Mike brought up a good point. It's something I was thinking about because I hear people talking about this too, right? A team meeting, someone calling a team meeting. Like, who calls the team meeting right now? Judge is hurt.
I feel like CeCe would have been that guy. Like, CeCe would have got people together like,
the veteran who's won. So should Gardy be the one calling it? Gardy can't really call it if he's not hitting.
What's Gardy
He had
hitting?
an okay weekend, but like Gardy can't call the meeting if he's not doing work on the field and if he's not a regular everyday starter. You know, he's
Gardy's
getting
batting
rotated.
180 right now with a 634 OPS. You better not be calling no team meeting.
Can't call a meeting playing like that. Garrett Cole's been struggling lately. He's not going to call a meeting because now he's looking like
maybe a coach. I guess you can't say Aaron Boone because I feel like he doesn't have the hair on the chest to do that. But I think if you want to, and DJ seems like a kind of like a quiet dude.
Yeah, DJ is not the type.
I
he's
think,
the best player on the team. Him and Voit.
How about the Yankees third base coach?
Yeah, Phil Nevin. Go
Phil
ahead,
Nevin, the
bro.
spicy
You always
dude, bro.
talking anyway. Like,
Come on.
fire them up. Get under, like, light a fire under their ass. Like,
And
say something to
some
them.
people
Like,
say
to
team
get to
meetings
them.
are eyewash. People say team meetings are eyewash. Hey, maybe, but maybe
Nah.
maybe it'll put some. And I'm sure that people are probably feeling the urgency, but maybe it's like, hey guys, it's time to fucking wake up. Let's go.
I heard Andujar saying like you know, guys are positive in the locker room, and like Boone saying like guys are upset, but like, yo, fuck all that like locker room stuff. When you talk about a team meeting is like, okay, before we break bread, you know, or after we break bread, we're gonna all talk and express our feelings and try and figure this out, and like someone has to set the tone, right? There's 20 games left. Do we want to make a run at this or no? Because right now, the Yankees are looking like they're not trying to really make a run out of it. The Yankees look like they're trying to fall out.
They look more pretender than contender.
And as a fan, do you feel confident going into the postseason like this? I'm telling you, Judge is not going to magically change this lineup. Giancarlo is not going to magically change this lineup. James Paxton is not going to magically change this rotation.
I mean, it'll help. It'll help.
It'll help. But if we can't beat the fucking Mets and the Orioles, we're not beating anybody. We take these teams lightly too. So I'm also throwing a shot at management. Boone. We took the Mets lightly and they beat us. We took the Orioles lightly and they beat us. And when I say we took them lightly, we didn't start our best guys every game. We played that funny ass game of, oh, well, we're going to give him a rest day. We're going to give this guy an off day. And when you do that, it messes with the lineup. It messes with the flow. And then you want to pinch hit guys late, and it's too little too late. The game is already over. If you wanted to win the game, you put your best guys on the line to start, and then you figure it out during the game. If we're up, give somebody a rest then. But you took the Orioles lightly, you took the Mets lightly, and now you have to take every game the rest of the way out dead serious because we got 10 against the Blue Jays in the next 20. The Blue Jays are trying to take all 10.
I mean, that's a fact. And you know what? I'll tell you this. Hopefully this is like if you can't, because the Yankees have owned the Orioles, right? Owned them to the point where they say, you know what, we're going to activate Glaber. Let's activate Glaber here and see if he gets going against the Orioles because they feel like they've owned the Orioles, right? Guys, Yankees could have been swept by the Orioles this weekend, and I think that should be the biggest wake-up call to them because
congratulations, you played yourself.
If you thought that you were just going to walk in there and kind of beat the Orioles, like it's just some easy shit. Now you lost to the Orioles. Maybe now it's like, okay, it's 20 games left. We got to take shit serious now. Got another voicemail here. Hold on. This is from Saturday. The rest are just like real recent. Hold on. Let's go.
Man, I'm sick and tired of this damn team fucking losing ball games like this, down 5-0 when Garrett fucking Cole is pitching for us. Where the fuck is the run support? Why is the bottom 5 of the order batting under 200? What the fuck is happening with this team? What the fuck is 2020? Like, my fucking gosh. Go Yankees.
Go Yankees.
Bro, after all that cursing, don't give me gosh at the end, bro. Like,
gosh. Go Yankees.
I feel you, though. Thank you so much for the voicemail, bro. I appreciate you. I understand the frustration. Garrett Cole out there. We got to look at those games are looked at as wins when Garrett Cole is out there.
All day.
And Cole got to pitch. Cole got to pitch well, too. Cole has to pitch well, too. I understand this whole mantra and all of this stuff, but you got to fucking pitch well. You can't let a fucking error, but like just straight avalanche the whole fucking inning like that. I'm sorry. Your ace can't do that. Figure it out. Let's see here.
Notice when the Yankees are playing so fucking bad, you could never find Cashman. He put this team together. He knew he couldn't win with these bench players. I would never give Judge Sanchez a long contract. Hell no. I would try to get rid of Stanton and Judge and get something for them and just rebuild because you can't win with bench players. You got a bunch of bench players that can't hit. You got from number 5 down to number 9 in the lineup, you got 140, 120, 130. And these batting averages. You losing 2 out of 3 to the Orioles. This team is done. This team's going to go get swept by Toronto. Them guys in Toronto get hit.
Hey, you know what? He's not wrong in the terms of like Toronto could hit. Yankees can't beat the Orioles here. You got to face Toronto. But Keith, what do you think about that? I mean, Giancarlo, I don't think getting traded. I don't think Giancarlo's getting traded at all. And I don't know if this is all season talk. Would you look to trade Judge?
No. They put the fucking judges' chambers in the stadium. I'm sorry, y'all, but he's ours.
But you got the judges' chambers matters if the dude is playing, bro. He needs to play though.
I knew as soon as they did that, because people hated that. They're like, no way. They made a section in the Yankees.
You made a commitment. You made a commitment.
Yeah, so I'm like, that means the organization is all in. That means they're going to ride or die with this guy. Hopefully he can always play to the level he did as a rookie, and he hasn't. And we're stuck with him, and hopefully he gets healthy and comes back and leads us to victory. But they're not trading Judge. They're going to pay Judge. They're also not trading Giancarlo. Like,
they can't.
No one's taking him. No one's taking that money.
It's not even if somebody wanted to take him, he's not accepting it. He can veto any trade he wants.
That too.
And unless you can beat the freaking the Dodgers over the head, he's not going anywhere. He's not. Like the whole trading Giancarlo thing, like people, there's layers to this shit, and he has an opt-out after this year. You think he's opting out after this year? No way. Why would he leave? Who's giving him the rest of his contract out on the open market? Nobody. So he's not opting out. He's gonna opt in. You're gonna have to pay Giancarlo. It is what it is. It was a sexy trade at the time. But I don't know if maybe the Yankees did not foresee Giancarlo getting hurt as much because of the MVP, and you get a chance to acquire an MVP at that point in time. But I don't know.
I will say this: the window with this team is closing.
It is.
So there will. I mean, we started seeing it this past year. We lost.
Start paying these guys.
We lost Giancarlo. We lost Dylan Betances. We will start seeing changes year after year. That's going to change the complexion of this team. But these main guys, these star players, these big name guys, these guys that got a lot of money coming their way, they're stuck here.
Yeah. Would you, if, maybe not this year or whatever, maybe you give it another year, or because obviously when Judge is out on the field, he's the best player in baseball, but he's not out there on the field. If you get an unbelievable package, I mean, we're talking about unbelievable here. Unbelievable package. And then with the Yankees' luck, of course, he'll be freaking super healthy after that. Then if Judge is super healthy, if he leaves the Yankees, then you got to blame the Yankees for whatever the hell their medical staff does. Let's see. What's the next one?
I want you to play this everywhere. I want you to play this on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere right now. The fucking Yankees suck. They are fucking trash. They're making me grow gray fucking hairs. They can't fucking hit the ball. Their fucking bullpen sucks. The fucking season's over. They fucking suck. I'm done and tired with them. I don't know what the fuck they need to do. They need to fire Boone. They need to fire Cashman. I mean, who the fuck lets Didi Gregorius go? You let him go. You let Austin Romine go. They let all this, substitute, second string, good players go. We get injured. We have no backup. We're playing with a fucking AAA team. I mean, some of the fucking players I can't even name. Are you fucking kidding me? Judge hasn't even played half the season. You guys, Stanton hasn't played since fucking 2 years ago. They're fucking trash. I'm tired of them.
Heard you.
Bro.
Daddy, chill.
Relax. But keep your pinstripes on and say PinstripeStrong, my guy. This is the time, man. People always call Yankee fans fair weather fans, and it's easy to give up on a team when they're down and stuff like that. It's really easy to give up on a team when they're down. But this is where you got it. This is where you earn your chops as a Yankee fan, man. Stay here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, man. I think the Yankees will pull through here. We're here for you, brother. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm never switching up. I just threw the little Yankee helmet from the stadium.
Little Yankee helmet.
It is what it is. And I said last week, Mets fans were saying, you Yankee fans could never last as Mets fans. Yeah, because we're used to winning.
Yeah.
And we'll get back to our winning ways. But, man, in this 60-game season, losing like this sucks. And it sucks even more. It's amplified. That's why you're hearing people call in and they're pissed off. You're hearing people call in and they're disappointed. We're disappointed too. This shit is not fun. Nobody wants to cover the Yankees and create tweets and videos and podcasts, and we're taking L's. You're trying to hide. You know, I'm trying to fall back in the bushes like Homer. Like, I'm trying to hide. But, hey, the reward is you stick with it. Like Joe said, keep your pinstripes on, stay pinstripe strong. And then next thing you know, we sneak into the playoffs as an 8th seed. And then we get in a series with the Rays, knock the Rays out, and we become the 1 seed. And now people are looking like, hold on.
I don't want to be the wild card. I'll tell you that right now. I don't want to be the wild card. You can get me in. If you want to get in as a 6th seed, whatever.
The Blue Jays are coming. We're about to be the fucking 8th seed.
Yeah, fuck out of here, bro. Like, yo, just show me something here, bro. I don't give a shit if the Blue Jays are coming. You know what I mean?
Fuck out of here. Get the fuck
I mean, I don't want that shit either. I hate the wild card. Like I had tickets to the last wild card game the Yankees were in, and I turned them down because I can't stomach that do or die, sudden death feeling. But the way we're trending with 10 games this month, half of our games against the Blue Jays. Let's say we win half of them. Like, even if we're good enough to win half of them, like, I just see them leap. They're ahead of us right now. We haven't played them yet. So it's like we have to literally go in there and take like 7 out of these 10 games to try and create space. And the way we're currently constructed with guys hurt and, you know, I don't know, some of our pitching being in question, I can't say that I'm confident that we're going to go in as the 6th seed and not go in, you know, like whatever. We just got to get in the dance.
All right. So we'll get in. If the Yankees start obviously hitting, got to start pitching well. Everything, you just got to start clicking. Maybe these games against the Blue Jays, these are big games now. They're not like pushover games where we looked at it before the season, like, oh, the Yankees' September schedule is so weak. Let's go. No, it's not anymore. So let's see what happens there. Let's see the next person.
The Marlins on that schedule too, and they're all right.
Yeah, they're all right. Thank you for bringing that up. So Yankees probably have the toughest schedule now after the preseason. We're like, hey, that's the easiest schedule, and the schedule came out. No longer. 60-game season, anything can happen. Let's see here. Who's the next person?
Josie McFly. Wow, I can't take this Yankees team watching this team play. My goodness, just god awful. Beyond Sanchez, there's 2 automatic outs, man. 4 automatic outs, tied away. Oh, I can't stand watching it play. Tyro's trying to joke. Led to the 4 unearned runs for Garrett Cole's ledger. Kyle Higashioka's not the automatic. Just disgusting to watch. I'm watching a movie, man. I mean, I might watch it tomorrow, but my goodness, this team is looks like making this the playoffs, man. On their way to missing the playoffs. Wow. Oh my goodness, I just can't do it. Ugh.
The disgust in the man's voice is awesome. All right, good. Hopefully some Yankees are listening to this podcast. Let's go here.
Yo, Joe and Keith, big fan here. It's obviously pretty frustrating to watch this Yankee team struggle as they are, because we know how talented they are. I think all of us do. And we expected better, but the injuries and poor performance of everyone is really sad to watch, honestly. But I do think it's important to look for the positives. And Clint Frazier has Clint Frazier and Luke Voigt.
Thank you.
They've been pretty much, you could say DJ, but he hasn't been as amazing as late. But they've really given me a little bit of hope for the season. But it's rough. Garrett Cole kind of imploded. It's also kind of on Thyro, but Garrett Cole also can't be giving up 4 runs, even though Thyro made a mistake. He just has to be able to get an out. Like, that's not anyone's fault but himself, but it's also Thyro's fault. But I think we expect better. We got to want better. And we need better if we want to make the playoffs, honestly. And then Judge can come in and be our savior. But Judge is Stanton. But yeah, it's rough. We really need something big to happen soon. We need another Savages in the box type moment is what I've been thinking. It would be nice if Boone could provide that type of spark, but that's not the type of guy. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Wow. You know what? And it's true. You got to look at the positive. I do like the calling out Clint, man, because it's so easy to lose out on Clint and forget about Clint throughout this time, Keith. And it's like, Clint and Voigt's dealing with his foot thing and with people getting hurt and dropping left and right. You're looking at Voigt, and I know he's probably we don't know what the hell he's going through with the foot thing, but he's not using that shit as an excuse. He continuously keeps hitting and producing. Shout out to Voigt and Clint, man. Seriously. Let's see. Got a fun next one here.
Hi there. This is Jake from Yankees Twitter, at Talking Jake. It is Saturday night, 10:29, and I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just don't know. I think it might be too much. I start rewinding. Okay, doubleheader day. Loizaga doesn't get hurt. Does he close out the Davey game? I don't know. DJ, does he sit today? Does he make the throw from third? Do we come back? I don't know. Why are we sitting DJ when he wants to play and he says he's good? Yeah, and it's a contract year. We act like DJ is coming back because he's been good for us. What if he doesn't?
Right.
What if he gets paid somewhere else?
Mm-hmm.
We should be using him when he's healthy and he can play. And I don't know, guys. I need the big guys to come back. I need Rams McFly active on Twitter. Big fan of the podcast. Hope the Yankees get better ever.
All right, Jake. That's Jake Storiale from Talking Yanks. So shout to him. Thank you so much, Jake, for joining. But he made some great points. Why are we sitting DJ?
Why are we sitting? They asked him, "Did you need a day off?" He's like, not really. Like, I'm trying to play. We need to win. I'm the best player on this team. Why are you sitting me?
Bro, and that's how you get hot players to get cool. Like,
right.
It doesn't make sense. That's why I made the joke earlier about Andujar sitting tomorrow because he had to run that triple. Because it's like, Yankees are treating this like some 162-game season. There's 20 games left in the season.
That's another thing too. Why are we resting guys when this is not even close to a 162-game season?
Nowhere. Let's make it happen.
They're doing too much in the wrong way. They're like thinking too much. Like, just let the best players play every day. And we'll deal with the injuries. We'll deal with who needs a rest. If they ask for a rest or, something is ailing them.
Why is that a strange concept? I don't understand. Why is that a strange concept for the Yankees?
We slept on the Mets. We slept on the Orioles. And that's why we were like, we can rest this guy today. These are bum-ass Orioles. These are the Mets. And then you get into these games, and late in these games, you want to pinch hit guys now to save the day. It's too late.
Bro, just play your best players from here on out. How about that? Just play your best players from here on out. Thank you.
And the last thing with what Jake said, and he's damn right. What if somebody else throws the bag at LeMahieu? What if he decides, I'm not feeling the way y'all ran this whole thing last season? I'm about to go get the bag elsewhere. There are other teams that are competitive.
I looked at the free agent class, Keith. He's going to be at the top of that class. He's going to command some money.
He is. Like, we were just talking in the chat about how good the AL Central is. He's from the Midwest. Maybe he wants to slide back closer to home. Or maybe he just goes to the highest bidder. When winter meetings comes, everybody's going to be looking for a contact hitter like that can play multiple positions.
Absolutely.
He is going to get paid. Now, I know he's a high priority for the Yankees, but it's still a decision.
Yeah, it is. It's still a decision. It's still his decision, and somebody could just overpay to the point where it's like Cashman says, "Well, we're not comfortable playing in that price zone." I mean, how many times have you heard that?
Heard it a bunch of times.
Let's see. Oh my God, that shit is getting me mad. I wasn't trying to get mad. I was trying to be happy and joyful. Right now, like trying to be like the reverse of what's going on. But now just that thought entered my mind. And but you're right. Thank you so much, Jake. I appreciate that. Let me see. We got another voicemail here. Who's this person?
What the hell happened to the next man up mentality?
All right, that's it. And you know what? Somebody,
I said next man up is dead. That shit is way dead, bro. Like,
I said
that was all last year. Now it's like next man up, and the next man up is trash.
Yeah, I said, well, I'm not gonna take credit for this because on my Twitch, somebody said 2019 next man up, 2020 next man slump. So that's basically what it is right now. So thank you so much for the voicemail. What happened to the next man up mentality? I think what happened is that your next men up. Not that they suck, but that they're not playing real games in AAA. But before they were. So it's different.
That too. There's a
different.
big difference between
Huge
the alternate
difference.
site as currently constructed in this
And playing
coronavirus time
games.
versus them actually going to play for the Rail Riders. And then also last year with the next man up, we didn't know anything about Mike Talkman, Gio Urshela, Mike Ford, and some of these other guys. And now they're expected to be superstars. Now they're expected to be contributors. It's a little different.
Maybe the rest of the league didn't even know them. Maybe the rest of the league didn't even know them either. And now, well, I don't know. I don't know if they're really finding holes for Mike Talkman. It's just that they're throwing the ball on the middle and he's falling it back. Let's see.
It's different, man. It's different.
Hey, what's going on? Okay, tonight's game was absolutely crazy and absolutely lame. I actually thought Cole could come through for us, but unfortunately he didn't in our offense. Where is our offense? Completely sucked tonight. This whole week has been shitty, but I'm going to remain hopeful when it's...
Oh, what happened?
She's going to remain
have a great
hopeful.
weekend. Bye.
When Judge is back, we'll all of a sudden turn into world beaters.
We'll see.
No.
I hope
I hope so too.
Gotta
I hope
remain
Judge can hit a
hopeful.
home run every day and just, maybe hit a 5-run bomb every day and give us some run support.
Let's see. Thank you so much for that voicemail.
What's up, boys? I don't know what I'm watching out there. I mean, we've got Gary Sanchez right now, who has struck out in 48 of his 100 at bats. For those who may not be able to know, that's 48% of his at bats this year. He has struck out. You have Aaron Boone, who I'm not just saying, fire, because the team's bad. I'm just saying, because his decisions this year have been horrible. He's not adapting to the lineup he has. We're sitting back playing for 3-run homers when our 5 through 9 hole hitters are hitting sub 200. You have Aaron Hicks, who's I think hitting just at 200.
Get him.
I mean, if anything, if we're going to fire anyone, and I've been on this train for the past year and a half, 2 years, is Marcus Timms. For all the successes that we talk about with him, Voit, Urshela, we have Hicks, who's not hitting anymore, Sanchez, who's gotten worse every year underneath him, and this team's approach at the plate is abysmal. This team takes more fastballs right down the middle, and then they get a pitch that's 5 feet over their head or bounces, and they're trying to hit it 15,000 feet till the pole side. At some point, the team's approach needs to change. And I think they need a new voice. And I think this season ended, as much as I love the Yankees, with Cashman not willing to make a trade. I'm not saying for a Clevenger, but at some point, he can't be making a trade that he knows he's going to win. He's going to have to make a trade that's the right trade. But right now, he's too worried about making a trade that he knows he's going to win. He'd rather win a trade than make the right trade. I just want to hear from you guys. Long time listener for you guys. Keep up the good work.
I feel you. I think it's hard.
I'm with you on that, on the trade stuff. Not making a trade multiple times, like sitting out, especially when we come right after that, right? Literally the days after the trade deadline, we look like we could use some help either in the bullpen or at the plate. But then on the other side, there's a lot of people that were yelling, yo, trade Miguel Andujar. He's got no position. He's got no place on this team. And honestly, right now, I got the most faith in him getting hot. Like, I got the most faith in him getting more plate appearances and consistently doing something, because we have to get him going. We almost ruined him. So, hey, as long as they didn't trade away Andujar, like, I would have rather them make some kind of deal trade, but it's in the past now. I know a lot of people want to judge Cashman on, his lack of pitching acquisitions and judge the organization on not developing pitching.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is, man. I don't think we're firing Boone. I don't think, I think Boone is going to be the manager for the Yankees for a long time. This year, they're not going to hold this year completely against them. I'm not feeling it. I understand why people are calling it not feeling it.
Yeah, I agree. You're right about him not adapting, and I think with Cashman, he tried to make a change. I think he tried to make trades, but then people try to get the Yankees by the balls. And I kind of feel you on the Yankees just trying to win a trade rather than they want to make sure that they come out on top, because Cashman has had a couple of W's in the trade column. Probably nobody wants to lose in the trade. So.
He's had some huge ones.
He doesn't want to overpay
for chasing Shreve. Awesome. Like Didi for John Ryan Murphy.
Yeah.
Awesome. There's a bunch more.
Glaber, all of that stuff.
Glaber Torres for Chappie, get Chappie back. Urshela for cash considerations, like
Clint, all that stuff. I get it. But sometimes you got to be willing to take a W. And the Blue Jays specifically, like, added a whole bunch to their team for the Yankees in the second half in September. So
that's what I'm saying. The Blue Jays can't wait to see us in these 10 games. At best, I think we split 5-5 with them.
Let's hope.
This team is playing so fucking. Like, dude, are they not aware that there's like in the playoffs?
Well,
they're aware.
Try to leave us the voicemail again. It kind of chopped up. Not sure why, but let's see this one.
Yo, Joe, you got a first time caller here, man. I like to start saying, I'm a Gary Sanchez supporter. I don't talk bad about it. You can see me on Twitter, Garrett Cole season. You got Gary batting 4 for 41, man. He's always chasing that high fastball, and this guy he's trying to always tank one to Uganda, man. Oh, yeah.
What?
Did he say he's trying to hit one to Uganda?
He's trying to. He just keeps trying to hit one to Uganda, man. I feel you, bro. It's like, you know what it is? Gary feels that he can get out of his slump pulling these home runs. It's true what Paul O'Neill said in the broadcast. You know when Gary's going good, when he's hitting the ball to center field and right center field. If he's not, right now he's just trying to pull everything because he feels like that's what he's gonna get out of his slump. But he's way out in front, bro. He's like he's totally off balance. Crazy.
Hey, Joe, it's first time calling, man, but I like to start by saying I'm a Gary Sanchez supporter. I'm on Twitter, Garrett Cole season. I don't talk bad about him. We got
this is the first one.
Cole's looking nasty, even though he has one run today, man. One run. Missing Sevy, number 2 for a 1-2 punch. Missing Paxton, Canely, Loizaga, bullpen's overworked, but man, this guy Marcus Thames, man, this guy's unacceptable, man. This guy is slacking, bro. We're missing Stanton, Judge, and Urshela, but this is unacceptable, man. There should be no excuses for Gary batting 441. Same approach always. And 5 of our hitters in the lineup, 5, F-I-V-E, batting 200 or worse. It would have been 6 today if Higashioka didn't go 2 for 4, man. And he's batting 200 when he takes his walk. So, man, this is unacceptable, bro. Oof, this is disgusting. This is a disgrace, man. We got to fix something, man.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Chris just said the John Ryan Murphy trade was for Hicks, and that Didi was for Shane Green.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
All right, let's see.
But, hey, both of those are Cashman fines and wins.
Yeah, they were.
I guess I know there was a few different ones.
They're all lumping together, but Cashman, be willing to take a loss sometimes.
This is trash. I can't believe I'm still watching this. Okay, so I saw Hicks on that sac fly throw the ball like he didn't even give a shit that the guy was tagging for home. He just sort of like flipped it to the shortstop. I mean, Hicks had a shot. He could have gunned it. He's got a good arm. He's just looking so lethargic out there. Have you noticed anything about Hicks' body language that looks like a lot more lethargic and he really just wants to walk every time he's up? Let me know.
The particular fly ball that he was talking about, I think it was a little too deep for Hicks, even for Hicks with his arm in prime time to get him out. But I have seen Hicks maybe not charge certain balls. I think that there was against the Orioles a ground ball that went up the middle where he just kind of just went in, just grabbed it, kind of just threw it in. It didn't look like he kind of charged it. He didn't. I don't know if Hicks doesn't want to try out his arm as much. It feels like he's not trying to make that really strong throw. I don't know if you see that, Keith, but it kind of feels like
it. I saw Jomboy. Jomboy clipped it and put it out there. He said, "Is it weird that Hicks didn't charge this ball and try to make a play?"
Yeah, I think that's what I seen too. That's what I seen
upset about, and it's no, his body language was off for a guy to be rounding third right there, and us to all know that Hicks has a hose, and he was kind of just trotting towards the ball. It's Hicks, Like, run to the ball, grab it, and fire that shit. But
I wonder if he's gun shy with his arm. I don't know.
Hey, he's coming off Tommy John surgery. He might still be feeling it, and like we don't really know. But no excuses. There's enough for us to be upset with. You should be upset with all of this because, like I'm saying, that play right there. There's some other plays, like whether it's like Tyro or whatever. It just shows that these guys aren't locked in. They're not trying to win the games. You have to be locked in, mentally aware, ready to make plays to win these games. It's like there's no sense of urgency. They're just out there chilling. And when you're chilling, the ball will find you.
Facts. Let's see this one.
But on the walks, don't disrespect that pimp walk.
Yeah, don't
Hicks gonna walk. He gonna be one of the highest walk batters in the league, and that's part of the reason that we signed him. We know that he's gonna.
That's his only productive side right now. So let's be happy with that.
Hey, longtime fan, first time caller. So I just finished watching this awful performance against the Orioles. One thing that I do think is a positive, though, is that Tank did pitch well. I've been a long-time fan of his. I actually host the Tanaka Cast, where we literally break down each of his starts after everyone. Regardless of which, Tanaka has actually been pretty good this year. I'd argue that he has been probably the most consistent good pitcher. I mean, I think the Yankees on there have Cole, and I think Cole is definitely the best pitcher out there that we have on the team, but he's been inconsistent, and Tank has been building himself up and having some really decent and solid starts. But, you can't win without offense. I think it's also defense was pretty clear. If Urshela had been in that third base corner, that error doesn't happen. I think there's a number of other hits that did get hoovered up as well, at least one other. So, those little things matter. But fundamentally, the Yanks need to just start hitting again. It's just really, really important. Because, when Tanaka gives you a decent start, keeps you in the game, you need to respond by giving the man some flipping runs. If you don't give the man some flipping runs, it's not going to do anything. But I think that's at least a positive, and that, at least Tank has knock on wood, seemed to figure things out this year, knock on wood, and we'll see what goes happen. Anyways, go Yankees, on to Buffalo.
On to Buffalo, man, and good luck to you with the Tanaka cast. That's pretty interesting. But Tanaka, in the last 3 starts, man, Tanaka is he has a 2-point-something ERA. He's been dominating recently, bro. He's getting ready. He's found it. He's doing right. He's doing what he needs to do, Keith, to get ready for the playoffs. He's like, are you guys gonna make it so I can be playoff Tanaka? Because he's already rounding into shape, bro.
Tanaka is so disciplined, bro. He's figured it out. And outside of what was it, Tuesday, September 1st, the one game that we took from the Rays, Tanaka pitched in that start, and we actually figured out how to win. But we've done him dirty, bro. We did him dirty today.
Today.
Had no run support for him.
None.
And it's it's so defeating. It's demoralizing. It's Tanaka is actually holding it down. Where are the bats?
Yeah.
Can't do that. But hey,
yeah,
man,
it is what it is.
They'll figure it out, and hopefully they figure it out in time for us to get to the postseason where it's, who knows, Cole,
where Tanaka can go be the ace.
Axton.
Yeah, let's go. Appreciate the call. Let's see, this person's here from today. If they are, I can't play them if they're longer than a minute because this is going to.
Hey, Joes. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Losing 3 or 4 to the Orioles. I mean, it always used to be if we were down bad, the Orioles were always like the remedy. We could beat them and then we'd be fine, get hot again. Nah, we've fallen into a pit of shit. But I think this all falls on Cashman standing pat at the deadline because our hitters were slumping before the deadline, and we knew we needed to upgrade and maybe add a batter to that lineup just in case Judge and Stanton don't come back healthy. Needed a backup plan, but we didn't do it, and now half our lineup's hitting under 200, and we just lost to the fucking Orioles.
Yeah, to the fucking Orioles. 3 or 4 is not good at all. Starling Marte would have looked really nice in this lineup, but it is what it is. Hopefully, can't think about that anymore.
They probably wanted ransom, bro.
But if you look at what they gave up for him, that wasn't ransom. It was players to be named later.
But they're not. That's not how they would treat us. That's not how they treat the Yankees, bro.
Yeah, probably.
The price is always higher for New York.
Yeah.
Yo, Joe and Keith, big fan here. I left the voicemail yesterday after the game, but it seems more fitting because the whole series. I'm obviously disappointed. I think everyone is. This team looks like they have no heart, no life. No one really cares. Besides, even Miggy, honestly. I am not a Miggy fan, but I was very impressed today. I hate guys that don't take pitches, but at least he's getting hits when no one else is.
Yeah, he is.
But I think we need something like a Savage in the box type moment. We need someone to provide something to give us some type of heart, a spark that can make the players actually care. Because I don't think most of them care. I genuinely don't. And until Judge is back, I don't think anyone will care until he can tell them to get their shit together. But he won't because he's not there. But we really need to figure something out. We need a spark. We need our pitching to be better. We need a hit. We can't score one run against the Baltimore Orioles. It's disgraceful. This is one of the worst seasons we've had in a long time, just because of the expectations. We were supposed to win the World Series this year, in my mind, but hey, that didn't happen. So yeah, see you guys.
Yeah.
These guys care, bro. They care, but they can't get out of their own way. They care, but they can't figure it out. They care, but they just are running into teams that are better set up to win and that are prepared to beat their ass and are coming into the game like, yo, we're going to punch the Yankees in the mouth, and the Yankees don't have a plan once they get punched in the mouth. We've seen it. Literally seen it. We turned DJ Stewart into DJ LeMahieu. This guy sucked. This guy was over. He meets the Yankees and he's turned up. Even go back, Matt Brousseau. Fuck that guy. He's in 2 bombs in the rubber match against us. The difference is I think these guys do care. They're Yankees. They were trained to care.
Yeah.
But they're running into teams that care more, that have more urgency, that have more want to, more will to win.
Stick it to the Yankees too. I look at it as this, Keith. If this is the stretch in 162 games, this stretch right here is a stretch that you fucking forget about after the season. You still win your 90-something games. Doesn't really matter. But this little stretch you wouldn't think about. And this season, I get why people are feeling this way, man. Seriously. I completely understand. I have no problems with anybody feeling how they feel. You guys are not wrong. This one's Dan from Hoboken here.
Hi, this is Dan from Hoboken, New Jersey. Responding to your recent tweet. Happy to give my input after the Orioles. I gotta say, you're right. It is second next man slump, and my expectations for the team have dropped tremendously, and that's why my mood has got so much better this Sunday afternoon. Start of July, I said to myself, "Man, this team's going all the way. We're gonna win World Series. We're gonna make a deep playoff run." Now the expectations have just gotten low, and at this point, reality set in. Let's hope for a second place finish in our division, limp into the postseason, and then after that, pray like hell in that crazy playoff format we have for 2020. So the reality is the Rays are uncatchable. We're going to fight like hell to beat the Blue Jays. Pray to God that Stan and Judge get healthy. And that's just where we are this season, and just hope for the best. Talk soon.
Hoboken, what up?
What up?
Yeah, but yo, he's absolutely right.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm starting to change my thought process too, because the reason it brings you down, the reason you get so mentally drained is because you're like, none of us saw this happening. This isn't us. This isn't what we're supposed to be doing out here. We're supposed to win 35 games, 40 games.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yankees are freaking fighting. I kind of feel a little dumb for saying that we didn't foresee the injuries because of 2019, but I guess you couldn't foresee 2019 repeating itself on the injury department.
No way, dude. No way. 2019 was the worst for any baseball team all time, the most IL stints. We didn't think, we're like, man, it was so bad last year. No way it could be even close to this year. And it is. It's just as bad. If you put it in, 60 game terms, it's worse. Fuck. I can't figure it out, man. I can't figure it out. It's the injuries mixed with, like I said, every day it's a different lineup. We can't get a flow. We need our A guys in there every day with the same lineup so guys know who's hitting before them, hitting after them, and they can get into a rhythm.
Thank you.
It sucks when you got guys like Gary slumping, but you know what? Gary's the type of guy that would slump in this weird-ass year. He's the fucked up thing for Gary is that he's actually healthy.
That's crazy. Like you know what? That you mentioned that? He's basically played every fucking game. That's the frustrating part about the other seasons is that he's not healthy. He gets hurt. This year he's healthy. He can't.
This year he's healthy and he can't do it. In the past seasons, we were like, damn, if Gary was healthy, he hit 100 home runs.
Big time. That was a good point, Keith. Very good point.
It's crazy, bro. I can't.
All right, I have no idea what you said, but he's frustrated. Let's see here.
Hey, Joe, what's up? It's Michael from Valley Stream. Yeah, listen, that last voicemail I sent you, this is actually the second one. Yeah, I think after seeing what I've seen with the Orioles now, I think this is the end for the Yankee season. I don't think we make the playoffs. I want to try to stay positive like always, but I've seen enough, man. I've had it with this team. They have to make major changes next offseason. That's it. I know I was positive in the last voicemail, but sorry, what I've seen, this was a complete horror show. Unless they take 2 out of 3 with Toronto, sorry, but I changed my mind. They're not making it. It's a wrap.
Wow. Don't give up on the team, man. Keep your pinstripes on. Say pinstripe strong,
yeah, we're
brother.
getting in the dance, bro. If we fall out, we fall out. But you don't talk about, like, you'll never hear me say, like, we're not making it with 20 games left. Like, there's too much to go. There's too much to go down. There's too much to happen.
20 games left, Keith. Play everybody. This whole rest shit. This is the stretch run right now. I remember Joe Girardi used to talk about it. Hey, I'm resting you in the early games, the early part in the season, so that I can be able to use guys and pitch guys 3 days straight toward the end. Like, the rest time is done, bro. Like, now it's go time. It's 20 games left in the season, and the Blue Jays are fucking on our. Well, they're not on our ass. We're on the Blue Jays' ass. Here it goes.
They lead
because they lead. Ahead of us right now, but if you look at the schedule, the Yankees are going to have to, haul ass a little bit and put it together. 3 against the Blue Jays, 4 against the Orioles again at the stadium coming up next week. Then we have an off day finally on the 14th, and then 3 against the Blue Jays. The Red Sox come in, hopefully to give us a couple of wins for 3 games, and then 4 against the Blue Jays again, and then we end the season against the Marlins in Yankee Stadium. 3 against the Marlins. So it's not going to be easy. Those teams, out of all of those teams, the only gimme there is the fucking Red Sox because they don't give a shit. And they might even start giving a shit if they feel like the Yankees, they could really stick it to the Yankees. Like, you telling me, Keith, if it was a reverse and you don't get shit to play for this season and you're going against the Red Sox and they're right there like on the brink, kind of like how the Yankees are, you telling me you wouldn't feel a little better if you could just stick it to those motherfuckers and keep them back with you?
Of course.
No, Playboy. That is
going to be their Super Bowl. That is going to be their World Series. That is going to be like, okay.
Get ready for JD Martinez to go like 7 for 14 or some shit. He's going to hit 500, guys. Get ready for that.
You want to knock people out whenever you can. If you're not in it and you can play spoiler, you want to play spoiler. So the Red Sox, they can't wait to see us in that time. If they're looking at the calendar and they're like, or the schedule, and they're like, man, there's no wins on this calendar. They're looking for the rivalry to win some games. So, yeah, we got to turn up. We got to play up. This is it. Like, what's the magic number? Next thing you know, we're going to be...
magic number time. Is it up now?
What's the magic number?
Is it up now? I don't know if it's up now. I'll look. I don't think it's up now, but... Yeah, what's the fucking magic number?
We're gonna be trying to get in. We're trying to clinch a playoff spot.
Scoreboard. I'm already scoreboard watching, but you're gonna be scoreboard watching. We got 3 more voices.
We'll be looking at the whole league like we're this close to not being in. We got to win X amount of games to get in, and such got to lose. And get ready. October, they're talking about like sports utopia is coming, but before, like, we're about to get NFL back, we're about to get the NBA playoffs, and then it's going to be like very meaningful baseball at the end of September with people trying to get into October. So turn up, get your hoodies ready.
Hoodie season's about to start.
I know y'all drink pumpkin spice lattes and start watching ABC Family Halloween movies.
Oh man.
What's up, guys? This is Willie from Texas, Dallas, Texas. I never curse, but this is fucking pathetic what's going on this year. I already given up on them, and basically, in a nutshell, I'm already thinking about next year. We need to go out and get Stroman. He's a free agent next year. We got Luis Severino coming back, and we also have Herman coming back. I'm already moving on to 2021. There's no way in this fucking planet that we are going to go past the Dodgers if we get that far. With their pitching and their hitting right now, Pinstripe Strong. I support you guys. Love you guys. Talk to you guys soon.
Dodgers at 30-11. I feel what he's saying.
I'm glad he mentioned the Dodgers. This is the year for the Dodgers to win it. In my opinion, I mean, I'm obviously rooting for us all the time. But the Dodgers got to the World Series, not last year, but 2 years in a row and didn't do it, and one got stolen from them. This is like the redemption one for them. In this asterisk year, in this weird year, like, I will not be mad if the Dodgers win it and their fans can celebrate this year because they had it rough. But then when we're good enough, which I don't know, we'll see what happens. I don't know if we're good enough this year, but when we're good enough to meet them in the World Series, I need that. I need that World Series. My nightmare would be to go actually get in and then face the Dodgers and then lose.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? Ernest Ernest left the $2 super chat. Thank you so much on YouTube. He says, "Playoffs? Are you fucking kidding me?"
Playoffs? Playoffs? We gotta win a game. Like we gotta literally, like Boone said it. We gotta figure out how to win a game. He said he's worried about Buffalo, going tomorrow to Buffalo, figuring out how to win a game.
That's it. Somebody said the magic number is 20.
Hey, Joe, where do you and Keith see the Yankees in the next 5 years, let alone 10 years? This season has been pretty rough, and it's starting to think that the Yankees are trending in the wrong direction. I want to hear your thoughts.
You know,
2 weeks ago, we started trending in the wrong direction.
Yeah. It's funny because you said that Keith did kind of allude to that a little bit, saying that the window's kind of closing for these Yankees right now after we're kind of coming to the realization that it's a possibility that DJ LeMahieu may not be here and we may be saddled with other people after the season. So let's see. 5 years, I don't know. 10 years is really hard for me to see. I can't see 10 years. 5 years, Yankees still have a really good farm in terms of pitching. I think Luis Severino coming back next year, don't overlook that. That's a huge start. I could so see the Yankees not adding next year at the starting rotation side because they feel they got to pay DJ and because they feel like, hey, we're getting another starting pitcher mid-season anyway, Luis Severino, but I don't know if you want to fall into that. I don't think one has to do with the other. Got to make some decisions. I kind of hate talking about off-season stuff right now because this season's not over,
There's so much that will change between now and then, and I know no one mentions this guy because he's a dickhead, like he's just stupid. But Domingo Germán.
Yeah, you're right.
Like we're talking about needing starting pitching. Germán. All they have to do is take care of him and keep him working out and keep him ready to go. He can pitch.
He's fucked us for two seasons right now. If you think about it, right now Germán would have been great either as a starter or in the rotation.
Yeah.
No, as a starter or in the bullpen as a long guy, that would have been fucking great. And he fucked us last year in the playoffs because it's whatever, dude.
Left us high and dry, making a mistake like that. You can't make that kind of mistake. But you know what? I know the Yankees have him in their plans. I know the Yankees plan on him pitching. So I know the fans might not be talking about it, but Domingo Germán is another guy that you get for nothing. Like, you don't got to go make a trade. You don't got to go sign a guy.
Yeah.
He's already under control. So,
Keith, I'm telling people right now, don't expect the Yankees to add starting pitching 2 years in a row. Don't expect
I'm not expecting us to get Marcus Stroman. No, fuck Marcus Stroman.
It's not going to happen with Marcus. Plus, I don't think that he could kind of handle New York with the way that he left with the Mets. So, whatever. Last voicemail.
Let's go White Sox, baby. We are hot. We are coming for you, Yankees. Southside Chicago, you're on Mokata, Hotel Breyu. And I appreciate you not resigning Edwin Encarnacion, the parrot. Yeah, baby, let's go, White Sox.
All right.
Love that team.
White Sox fan. Thank you so much for calling in, for listening to us, man. I appreciate that. Luis Robert. The White Sox got a fucking squad. We talked about them in the preseason. You said you're coming for the Yankees, bro. Like,
they shouldn't be worried about us.
Yeah,
look at your own division.
Yeah, we're just trying to fucking make it. I mean, they're on top of their division by a half game on top of Cleveland, and then the Twins are right there too.
Twins and Indians, they've been swapping positions.
Strongest division right now, to be honest, is looking like the Central. Fucking insane. Yeah. So let's see.
Their team is fun, man.
But congrats to your White Sox.
Down that lineup, they've got hitters. And it's tough. Chicago has been trying to win for a while. They were trying to get in on Manny Machado. And they didn't land Machado, but they took that money and put it elsewhere. They got Dallas Keuchel. They got Grandal. He talked about them signing Encarnacion. Great. You got stars that have emerged like Tim Anderson. You got guys like Abreu who's been there at first base. Now, all of a sudden, he's going off. I mean, he's always been good, but he's going off this year. You know why he's going off? Because there's other hitters in that lineup, like Jimenez, like Robert. I don't know. I like what they got going. I like their team a lot. I'm not worried about them yet. I'm not worried about them. Maybe we do match up with them, though, depending on where we land. Yeah, maybe we do see them. So, yeah, go White Sox.
I'll say this. I'll say this. You know what? Chicago baseball, period, must be elated. Even, you know, up there, Windy City, the White Sox are 26-15. The Cubs are 23-17, and they both sit atop of their divisions. They're pretty happy. Guys, thank you for that. Yeah. Thank you so much for the voicemails. You guys are awesome. I wanted to make this about you guys because I feel like people need to be heard as well. That's why I don't want to spend too much time us talking. It's mostly you guys. And I'm glad even from Jake called in. I know that people are frustrated right now. But, you know, and it's hard to be positive. And even somebody said it great. Let me see if I can get it for you guys here. There it goes.
Took it back.
How am I supposed to be positive when I don't see shit positive? I feel it. It's very hard to be positive right now. But this is Pinstripe Strong. It's what it's about, guys. That's what we're here for you, okay? Pinstripe Strong was built around you guys, Pinstripe Strong Army, and everybody around and all of that stuff. And it's about keeping your pinstripes on and staying pinstripe strong when other people are trying to bail out. Don't bail out on the team, all right? Because things are going to be flying really good. Trust me, I think that the Yankees are going to come back. And this is going to kind of add to that DVD, bro. That's what we got to think right now. Can't have that 27-out mantra and just give up in the middle of the season, guys. Come on. Let's do this. I appreciate everybody that left us voicemails today, man. Keith, anything you want to tell everybody?
I see in the chat, you know, Lou Brock passed.
Oh, yeah, 81, RIP.
We got a lot of people that we're losing in 2020. So definitely RIP to Lou Brock. Obviously as a brother, obviously as a black man playing in the game, and a legend in the game. Played, 19 years with the Cardinals, with the Cubs, and it's a rough year, yo. We're losing a lot of legends. We're losing a lot of people. So RIP to him. But I want to be positive. You said it's hard to be positive when you don't see positive. But here's my positive spin, and the last thing I say on the pod. This 60-game season. Think about where we were in the pandemic quarantine when we didn't even know if we were going to get a season, right? Thanks. We got a season. They pushed the button, the Manfred mandate, give them the 60 games. Okay, now we're more than halfway through the 60-game season, and it didn't necessarily go our way. But at the same time, there's a lot more left of this season that could go our way. So my positive spin on it is, listen, there's no fans in the stands. That changed a lot. And with no fans in the stands, there's no home field advantage. So we're not worrying about locking down Yankee Stadium, number one, winning. That's not even in the equation anymore. We're not worried about winning the East so that we get home field advantage. We're going to play in a bubble. And if we're playing in this bubble and we don't know who we're playing, we just got to get into the dance and anything can happen. And if we get healthy and get in the dance, we can play against anybody. So
you get in the dance, you got a chance.
20 games. Let's get at least half the games from the Orioles and try and duke the rest out with the rest of the competition, the Red Sox, Marlins, and see where we land. We potentially could be getting in as the 8th seed wild card.
The Blue Jays?
Did I say? Who did I say?
You said the
Marlins,
Orioles.
Red Sox?
The Orioles, too. We still got some games against the Orioles.
Orioles. Well, we potentially could get in as an 8th seed wild card, but we want to get in as the second team out of the AL and potentially be in that mid-range 5-6, wherever it lands. So positive energy. These guys don't want to lose. They don't put on those Yankee jerseys to go out there and lose. They know we got the best fans in the world, but they're not playing in front of the best fans in the world.
If they were, I guarantee, if they were, Keith, we would have been booing the shit out of them.
Feeds off of the energy of the fans. I know it would be different. The Rays would not be coming into Yankee Stadium, taking all those games from us, having to deal with the fans. Right. So this is a weird year. We just got to get to the bubble, get to the dance, and we will. So keep your pinstripes on, stay pinstripe strong, and have faith, because when it turns around, you don't want to be deleting tweets.
You don't.
You don't want to be that guy when we're pulling up the receipts like, yo, but you said.
Yeah. No, this you? I've been like, that's
right.
good. This you Twitter will come out for you and come for your neck. All right. So just get ready for that. Thank you guys so much. Let us know if you guys kind of like this layout or not, man. I think it's pretty cool hearing you guys. It's a different vibe altogether. It's about you guys anyway, man. But like
the way we can do this is if we keep getting voicemails.
Keep getting voicemails.
Call and leave a voicemail. Leave your name too, so we know exactly who's talking.
Yeah. Leave us your name and where you from. Oh, Chris Picks.
I'm throwing out a Chris pick from Cali Lou.
What you got?
What do you say? Big Sean's album, bro. Detroit 2. I've been playing nonstop. So for my Chris pick this week, go listen to Big Sean's new album, Detroit 2. He's got everybody from Detroit on it. He's got Dave Chappelle on it. He's got Stevie Wonder on it, like Erykah Badu on it. Woo! But like more importantly, like rap wise, like the production is fire. He's got a lot of different rappers featured on it. Lil Wayne's got a verse on it. Post Malone is on there randomly with him. I think I heard Chance the Rapper, Meek Mill. So he did it. Oh, Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, Nipsey. Him putting Nipsey on there is big. Go listen to Detroit 2, Chris Picks.
Nice. Appreciate that. I'm going to definitely listen to it. And guys, appreciate you guys joining. You guys want to join another voicemail episode, feel free to do so. 347-389-4898 in the future. 347-389-4898. Hopefully the next one that we do, we're a lot more positive because we got positive shit to see, right? But guys, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on and stay pinstripe strong. It's still 61 game seasons. We got a 20 game sprint right now. Let's go, Noah. Tell him.
All right, y'all. I gotta go eat with my girl, but appreciate you. And we'll hopefully come back next time with some wins to talk about. Let's punch back when the Blue Jays swing at us this week. We don't gotta lay down, the baby Blue Jays of Buffalo. Let's go in there and take the games from them and come back, regroup, and
let's do it.
Make this last 20 game run.
Facts.
Hold it down, Joes. I'll catch you in the chat. Everybody else, talk to you soon. Peace.
All right, y'all. Thank you, Keith. Guys, thank you guys so much. If you guys can, if you haven't already, make sure you guys leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. I hate asking, but it really does help. It would really help. We do get some more reviews. Right now, we're at a total of, and I haven't been pushing reviews recently, but we're at a total of, where is it? How many reviews we got right now? We're at a total of 161 reviews. So let's get up to 200, man. We get up to 200. I'll do something special. Maybe I'll do a giveaway or something. We get up to 200. But thank you guys so much. Appreciate you guys for joining. I'll see you guys later. I gotta get ready now. Thank you, Keith, for joining. Everybody that left voicemails as well. You guys are awesome. See ya.